So the recording has started. All right. So the last time we were talking about the Teams admin center, where everything about Teams configuration is managed, right? So we're just gonna give more lights on it. I'll ask some questions, and but then I'll also show you some things I didn't show you in the last class. All right. So during the week, I told you guys I was going to see if I could get to verify this purchasing of phone number. Well, I could not do that. All right, because my tenant is a developer tenant. I did not create it because of a business. So the information they're asking, I don't have it because I have to be a business owner. They're asking for tax ID and all those things. I don't have it. All right. However, there is another option for you to get a phone number. You can get it through a third party. On this place where you see Operator Connect, right? So when you click here, you will see a lot of providers. You see, we have 115 in the country of my tenant. So the country of my tenant is UK. So you will see uh all operators. You're going to see a lot of operators. As you can see, there's even Airtel, the AT&T. So what you need to do is just reach out to them and then purchase a phone number through them, right? I think through this process, you will not really need to like start going through those verification process. But if I buy it directly from Microsoft, definitely need to follow this process. All right. So let's not waste time. I'll just go ahead to recap, right? So if you guys don't mind, I want somebody to um explain what he or she understands by a team. Can anybody explain what they understand by a team based on the last class we had? Just raise up your hand if you'd like to try. Anybody? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, loud
Okay,
and clear.
okay. But you guys are not responding now. Nobody wants to try. All right, Ibika. You guys are
Mm.
scared. Don't be
Good
scared now.
evening. Yeah.
Good evening. Don't be scared. Answer. Make mistakes. That's all right. Yeah. So you make mistakes, you correct, we learn. So Ibika, you can go ahead.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity. So
Welcome.
for what's it called? For the team, I will start by saying it is a platform for communication within the organization or majorly within the organization
Okay.
or outside. So where channels, different channels can be created either by
Mhm.
standard, or shared. Then the in the last class, I was able to understand that if we want to exclude some group of people, we might be in the same shine or
Mhm.
uh, group where
Mhm.
we pass information. We can actually select the set of people we can actually communicate or that message directly to. So
Mhm.
that's the summary. I just summarize what I actually understand by the team.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So Lawal, Oluwabimpe Lawal, you can also go ahead.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
From my understanding, though I was in the class, but I watched the recorded video.
Oh,
So from my
okay.
understanding, I saw that a team is a group of people that share together in a workspace for collaboration. And
Okay.
under a team, we can have channel, and then
Okay.
we have different types of channel
Okay.
that can be created. We have a
Okay.
private, we have shared, and then what's that to do? Okay, standard. So,
Okay.
and from what I watched from the video, I realized that the the group in standards, you cannot
Mm-hmm.
I've forgotten. There's this thing I've forgotten that there's something you can do with the standards. Okay, yes, you need to invite. Yes, you need to invite someone for
Mm-hmm.
you want to external user
Mm-hmm.
even shared. Yes, but in standard you don't need to invite. Anything that is available for the whole organization will be applicable to those in standard because it's not a private channel. That's what I understand.
Okay. All right. Any other person want to try before I go ahead? I need a man, please. Let a man also try. If we have a man here, Chidi, Chris, can you just try? Okay, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you can go ahead.
Me. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so Mrs. Ibinka and the other lady, they've actually said virtually everything I want to say, but I just wanted to add to it. So basically
Okay.
speaking, the team is a platform for collaboration. Like
Okay.
that's like anything that has to do with collaboration that you want a certain group of people to do to have a common goal or to do a common thing. You create that channel that group for them. But it's not only
Okay.
limited to that kind of group. You can also have sub channels under that group. So, for instance, now you have a team of 20 people, and right under that team, you want another subset, like about 5 people, to do something entirely different within that same group. You can create
Okay.
channels, and then in the creation of those channels, you have different types of channels. You have the public channel, you have the standard channel, and then you have the shared. So the
Okay.
public so for the public channel, it's going to be open to every other person in that same Teams group, so they'll be able to have access to it. But for the private channel, it's other people in the groups, they are restricted. They won't be able to have access to it. Why? Because it's private. And in many cases,
Okay.
most of the channels that are going to be open, they are going to be um private channels, because what's the essence of creating a channel and making it public when every other
Okay.
person is going to still have access to it. So I think that's the
Okay.
summary of what you discussed last week. And then you also showed
Okay.
us some other aspect of the team's pane. That's other
Okay.
settings, configurations that we can do, just like every
Okay.
other admin center too. So just like every other admin center, the team's admin center too also has um um policies and compliance and settings and configurations that you can do. So in case you want to share, because it's actually a team's um, collaboration platform. So obviously there will be aspects where you want to share files or send messages and do any of all those things. So you have the
Okay.
means to configure all those settings so that a group of people can be restricted to just what they need, while others have full access, as the case may be. So that's just like the sub. And then you also made mention of the team's application having the ability for you to buy phone numbers and use that phone numbers
Mhm.
as normal phone numbers. You called it virtual phone
Yeah.
numbers. So the virtual phone numbers will work just like the normal phone numbers. So once you buy it, whether you are online or not, I mean, no, sorry, you have to be online. Yes, you have to be actively online before someone can actually call you on that number and get access to you. So as long as you're online, once you've gotten that virtual number, it works like a normal phone number. So if I don't have the luxury or the money to make international calls, for instance, now because it's quite expensive, I can make use of the virtual international number that I have purchased through the Teams platform, and then make international calls. It's going to be cheap, just like normal WhatsApp call. It's just leverage on the data, your data connection to make the call, unlike you spending excess money to make calls and all that. I think that's just like the whole summary of everything we discussed. So,
Okay, thank you very much. So can somebody tell me what are the subscriptions you need for you to be able to have a phone number, call, and also have a phone system? What subscriptions do you need? Can somebody try? Let's say you want to purchase subscription from Microsoft, you want to have this phone number, you want to be able to call, you want to be able to have a dial pad and all that. So what subscriptions do you need? Can somebody
first
try?
of all, you would need normal Teams. You will need the Teams subscription, the Teams license. Actually, you need
Okay.
that one. Then you need, I'm not on my
Okay.
system now. I actually know where to access it and check, but I don't
Yeah,
know
I don't
the
want you to check. I don't want you to, I want you to tell me from your head.
I don't know from
Don't
my
worry, if you
head.
don't remember, don't worry. If you don't remember, don't worry.
But I know,
I'll still tell you.
but I know where to check and like unmark it. Like I
No
just know
problem.
once you mark that subscription, you would have access to it, and when you unmark it, you lose the access to that subscription.
No
But I
problem.
actually know where to go and get it. I just don't know the full name in my head.
Don't worry. Don't worry, I understand. You've
All right.
tried. All right, Abiodun, you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I was not here during the last class, but I watched the video and I researched
Okay.
further as well. So, with the question you asked, I believe we first of all need the Teams phone system. Yeah. So after that, you can now be thinking of purchasing the one like the domestic and international
Calling plan.
calling plan. Yes. So, but still depends on what after that. I think there is also like a pay as you go. That one can work for, I think, both domestic and international. So yeah.
Yes.
So that is if we are using like Microsoft for our calling. But if we want to be using like maybe we want to use like third party, then we only need the Teams phone. Then we can get like maybe we also need phone number also, I believe, but the phone number used to call, we can actually order phone number directly after having all those licenses, I believe.
All right. Thank you very much. You guys have tried. That is the fact that you people are understanding. You understand? That's like the good part of it. The fact that you are understanding. You will still understand more. But the fact that the one you heard, you've understood it, that's the main thing, right? So I'm just go again and just do a quick recap. So we have a team. A team is different from a Teams app. A Teams application is the application used to collaborate, right? Why a team is a group of people that comes together to collaborate, right? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me put my WhatsApp on do not stop. All right. So a team is a group of people that comes together to collaborate in an organization or outside an organization. As long as there's a collaboration going on and in between people, they're working together, it's a team, right? So under a team, we have what we call channels. Channel is like a sub-team, like a team inside a team. Do you understand? It's like a group of people assigned a different task in a team. So that's why it's called a channel. Now we have three types of channel. We have the standard channel, the private channel, and we have the shared channel. So I explained that the private channel is if you want to create a channel, a group inside the group where you want to isolate a particular user, like a particular group of people, to perform a different task. So you want them to communicate without other people knowing or knowing what they are talking about. You don't want those group of people to have access to whatever file or communication they have. That's why you create a private channel. For the standard channel, which is also a public, whoever is on the group, on the team, will have access to the standard channel. And the shared channel is also just like the private channel, right? So I was also explaining that if you want to invite, if you want to add an external user to any of these channels, you have to first of all invite them as a guest into your organization. Once you've invited them, you'll be able to add them to the group, to the team, so that you can collaborate both an external and internal. Now, on the private channel, once you've invited the user as a guest, you'll be able to add the user on a private channel. Same thing as the shared channel, standard channel. But for the shared channel, there have to be a B2B collaboration between the both organizations before they can be added to a shared channel. What's a B2B collaboration? Like I explained in the last class, inviting the guest is inviting one user, right? But B2B collaboration is like an agreement between two organizations to collaborate, right? That means the whole organization can collaborate. That's what also went ahead to show you some teams how to create these policies and also how to assign a custom policy to a user. Now, I want to ask a question. I want to give you a scenario and I need somebody to answer it, right? Now, let's say I have an org-wide policy on Teams Admin Center that I want everybody to be able to collaborate externally. What do I mean? Like I want you to be able to message somebody that is outside the organization, but I want to restrict a group of users in the organization from performing that action. What do I do? Can somebody answer me? If you want me to come again with the question, please just say it. All right, I think Chidi was try.
Good evening, everybody. So I think what we do in that case is to create a channel that would exclude some members from the standard team. I think that's what we need to do. I don't know if I'm correct.
Okay, hold on. Let somebody else try. Any other person want to try? All right, Mika, go ahead.
Okay, so for that particular person, we're going to customize a policy to,
Okay.
yeah, for that particular user or the person in question in the channel. Then we assign it.
Okay. All right. Any other person before I tell if anybody is correct or not? Okay, it's like I'll call him now because I want you guys to like contribute, right? Victoria, did you get the scenario I
Good
just
evening, Thomas.
asked?
This is the first time I'm joining your class.
Oh, this is the first time. Oh,
Yes,
okay. So please do well to watch the videos on YouTube from day one.
I will.
for you to
Okay.
follow up, right? You will also
Yes,
see this
thank
one.
you.
All right. So let
Okay.
me call somebody else. Why is it that if I want to call somebody's always running? Okay, let's ask Solomon. Solomon, can you hear me, Solomon?
Ye-
Yeah,
Hello?
good evening. Yeah, we can hear you. So did you get the scenario?
Yes, I got the scenario. Um,
Okay.
so
So what would you do in that case?
um,
Just say whatever is in your mind. Don't worry about it if it's correct or not. Hello? All right. I think you have network issues. Abiodun, you can go ahead. Then
Yeah, I
I'll
just want to try
say the
actually.
answer.
So you
Okay.
mentioned that an org-wide policy have already been set,
Yes.
right?
To allow everybody
So I think to allow everybody to send externally,
to be able
to be
to
able to message.
like interact with external users.
Yeah. So I believe we are still going to, if we want to exempt, I think we can create a policy, but then maybe we are going to off the, I don't know if you are going to off the org wide, then maybe there will be a place in the policy that we're going to uh maybe that we now exempt that person from the but I think
But
what I'm thinking is that we have to maybe off the org wide first before the policy
but
is set.
if you talk of the org wide, right, it means that
Yeah.
everybody in the organization will not be able to collaborate.
Oh, okay. That means we just have to create a policy to exempt the person.
All
That
right.
person
So
out.
last person. All right, last person, Lawa.
Okay, I think I'll go with what's being said the other time. When
Okay.
you are for, because you already told us that the otherwise setting that the policy has been set. So what to be done so that it will not affect or that those people, you create a channel, there will be subgroup. Then you now need to go to the policy section again and set a custom policy to effect on those specific users so that they will not be able to interact. And that one will now override the otherwise settings for those users.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So the first thing I wanted you to say, you guys are some of you are correct, some are not. But then the first thing I wanted you guys to say is because I said some users in the organization, I need you to block or prevent some users from collaborating. The first thing you're supposed to do is to create a group, right? Create a group and add all those users that you want to apply this new policy to. So when you create a group, because imagine now that there are 200 in the organization, and then you want to prevent this for 50. Will you start assigning the permission one by one? No. Instead, you create a group, add all these users to the group. Then the next thing you do is you go and configure this custom policy. So once you configure the custom policy, then you assign it to the group, right? So everybody that is on that group will be affected, right? So if you come here, if you go to settings and policies, if you create custom one here, let's say for instance, it is meeting. After I've created it, I can assign it to a user. If you want to assign it to a user, you do it from here. If you want to assign it to a group, you do it from here. This is users, this is group. All right. So the same thing as if you want to do external, This is org-wide. This is policies. Where you create a custom one, this is the org-wide. Where you create a custom one, then you can go ahead to assign to either a user or a group, right? So that's what I expect the answer should be. But is that clear? Before I continue, did you guys get that?
Yes.
Okay, if you have a question, please ask. If you have a question, please ask. Right? Now, okay, Emmanuel.
Yeah. So you said that by talking about the whole um creating a new policy that will restrict some people to send message externally. That's why we should create another. Are you trying to tell me that you said like okay, like you use the instance you said if there are 200 people, there's already an org wide. You created a group for 200 people, and there's already an org wide policy that allows those 200 people to send message external. Now those 200 people they already belong to a group. So now you want to restrict 50 of them again, and you're creating another group. So does it mean that the 50 that you want to restrict from sending message external now do not belong to those two groups? They're going to belong to two groups. Why the remaining 150 will just be left on that same initial 200 people? So are you trying to? So is that what it means now? By you saying
All right.
you're going to create another group?
So what I want
Does it
to
mean that those
thank
people that
you.
will exist on two separate groups?
Yeah.
Those
So what I
users.
want you to know now, what I want you to know now is anywhere custom policy overrides the org-wide policy as long as you create a custom policy and assign it. Do you understand? You can have because they are in the group. Yeah, because they are in the group.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that is the only policy you have. They can be in the org-wide, they can be in the org-wide group. Like let's say you created a group before. That group can be for a different reason, right? Let's say you created a group. The group now, there are 50 in it. That particular group, you can create 5 different policies and assign those policies to that group. As long as the policies are different, they will not contradict each other. And if the org-wide is assigned to everybody, because org-wide, you don't really need to start creating a group. That's why it's called org-wide. It affects everybody. So everybody in the organization is in a group already, as per they are in the organization. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So because it's org-wide. So it's org-wide, you are not in any group yet. Because you are in the organization, that org-wide policy will affect you.
Okay.
Do you understand? Then if you create a custom one, it will override the org setting as long as it's assigned to you.
For that same group, for the same group.
That group, exactly.
And so what's now the essence of so for the instance you give now for the 200 people instance, 200 users instance.
What's the instance I gave? Can you tell me the instance?
You said that there's a group already, okay, of 200 users.
No,
and then the 200.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Okay, I said there is an org-wide policy, and there are 200 users in the organization.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You want to exclude 50 people. You want 50 people to be able to you want to restrict them.
Something different.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I thought you meant there already a group where there are 200 users already, and you want them to do something different.
Yes.
Okay, I get
However, in the scenario you said now, let's say I created a different group and added 200 users. I created a policy and added to that 200. If I want to create a different policy entirely, I can create another 50 group, and add 50 users from that 200 group and assign that different policy. because the policies are different.
But can we instead create a channel rather than create another group? Let's say for
A
that
channel,
instance, for the instance I give now,
a
for the instance
channel
me I
is not
give
a
now.
team. A
Oh,
channel is not
okay,
a
so it's
team.
one.
Yeah, because the channel is actually like under the team, which is the group. Do you understand?
So anything you do for that group will affect everybody, including those in the channel.
In the group, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
So any other question? Okay. So on the Teams application here, not on the admin center now, on the Teams application. If you look on the left here, you will see apps. What does this app mean? It means that you can integrate whichever Microsoft app is available or a third-party app. So once you integrate it, it's going to be added to your menu. So you can easily access it from your Teams application. Let me give you an instance. Now, there's an application called Copilot. It's a Microsoft application. Normally, if you want to access Copilot, what will you do? You go to a new tab. You type copilot.microsoft.com and you hit enter. Now, this is Copilot page, but you want to integrate it to your Teams so that you don't have to start coming to type Copilot and all. How will you do it? You come here, you come to apps. So you're going to see these apps here. Search for the app you want. You can search for Copilot. Copilot. So if you look here, there's already Copilot here, right? Then you click on add. It has been added successfully. On the left here, you can see the Copilot. You can see that it's now available on the Teams application. You can see that it's now available on the Teams application. Instead of me going to open a new tab, I have it here. Let me give you another example. If I click on apps and I type YouTube, this is YouTube. If I click here, I click on add, I click on open. So yeah, there is no playlist or anything. So it's going to like integrate it with any app that is available on Microsoft App Store or wherever, right? So that's how the apps work. That's one thing. So I'm just carrying you around now. That's one thing. So I want to ask a question. I wanted to ask the question the last time, but I wanted you to like watch the video first. Now I have a team. This is the team. Right? This is the team I created. Training group. Somebody created this one. Okay, let's say this one now. If I delete this team, okay. So can somebody tell me how do I restore this team? Because there is no recycle bin. There is no recycle bin here. How do I restore the team? Can somebody tell me? Hold on. So can somebody tell me? Looking at this now, I just deleted the team here. How do I restore the team? If you look on the left, there is no recycle bin where you can go just like your OneDrive. where if you delete a file, you can go and restore it. So how do you think we can restore a team that was deleted? All right, Emmanuel.
I don't know if I'm correct too, but I think the same way you can restore files, personal files from OneDrive, be able to restore it seems from probably the SharePoint admin center where we have users group, or probably the general admin center somewhere around there.
Okay, now I'm not talking about SharePoint because for a team to be integrated with SharePoint, it has to be a SharePoint site, team SharePoint site, right? Now we can create a team without SharePoint.
Okay.
So when I create a team now without SharePoint and I delete it, how do you think I can restore it?
Can I try?
Yes, Ibika, you can go ahead. Don't worry.
All right.
Ibika, go ahead.
So under the admin center, there is a place teams and group. So if you click
The main
there,
admin center, right?
yes, admin center.
Oh, great.
So under teams and group, we see deleted group. So we can restore. I'm just thinking it should be there. So we can click restored group if you can you hear me.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry.
Um,
Let's open the admin
Practicalize
center.
it. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll know if you are correct or not. All right. So here, if I believe this is what you are saying,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Then here I believe
Yes. Deleted groups.
that this is the one I just deleted, right? This one.
So we can click it and restore if you mark.
Okay.
Mm.
So now let's
You see.
confirm. There is no training group here right now. There is no training group here. That means if we restore it, there should be training group. So let us restore it and refresh. So we should see training group at the bottom. Okay. So if we scroll down, you can see the group is back. So did you get that, Emmanuel?
Yes,
Did you get that?
yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So there's no recycle bin like that. But there's something else I saw. Let's try it. I've never tried that from there, but I saw an option at the top that says view deleted team. Here, restore.
Okay.
So there's also an option on the admin center, that's tips admin center, to restore. But it's not listed on the left hand side. It's listed above the teams, like above all teams. Just here, manage team, just right up here, view deleted teams,
Okay.
right? Or you can go through here, as you can see, admin center, groups, and then you see the deleted team, right? So that's for that. So I told you last time
Sorry,
that
Thomas. Sorry,
oh,
Thomas.
okay.
Yeah, please, if you can recap how to restore deleted this thing. Sorry, I didn't get it properly.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is a team, right? We are going to use this one. Training. Can you see? Now, if I click on this now and I delete it, there are two options to restore it. Either you restore it from the top right here, as you can see, view deleted items. If you click it, this is the thing, the one we just deleted now. If you click here, there you restore, confirm. If you go back to manage team, we should see that team now. Right, that's option 1. This is the second option. This is the second option. I'll delete it again. So the second option is on the main admin center. If you click on groups, tips are groups now, here, I go to deleted groups. We should see the training. This is it. When you click here, then you restore. It's going to restore the group. Then you go back here, refresh, and we should see the group back. Now note, whatever group is deleted, it only stays for 30 days. That is the retention period for a deleted group, right? So that's for that. Do you have any question? So the last
Oh,
time,
thank you very much. I
I
understand it now.
okay,
Sorry. So for the deleted group, it can be only restored by the admin, right? The team admin.
yes, I believe so. So let us try it. So because I like to practicalize. Now we have the team here. Let's try to delete it from here. Let's see if we can restore it. Now we have still your team. So these are the teams I have access to. And then I'm going to delete. Let me delete accounting. Hold on. Let me see if I can delete accounting. So this is delete. Delete. So I'm trying it from the non-admin side now. So let's see if there's any place to restore. No. So let's click here. No. So you see, let's check here. There's no deleted teams. So that means it can only be restored by the admin. You can create, but you cannot restore it. Okay. So the last time I was telling you guys that on the Teams admin center, there are two different like design at the moment. So this is the second one. If you look at this one here, this is a different tenant. So let me see if I can put it side by side. Coming. Okay. Okay. So hold on. Okay. So if you look at this now, you see the difference. This is dashboard. Dashboard. This premium. This premium. Instead of team, you are seeing settings and policies, right? Meanwhile, this one, settings and policies, is under meeting. You can see these are the policies. So they are under meeting. Like for instance now, if I click on meeting policy, I'll click on settings and policies. If I click here, this is org wide. So you can see for meeting, if I want to go to meeting here, I'll go to meeting here. So you'll notice that this one on the left has more policy setting than this one. And I don't know why, but I think they are correctly changing from this one to this one, because this one on the left has more policies than the one on the right. The one on the right is mainly meeting. You will not see these ones like you can see team templates, migrated to teams, guest access, blah blah blah. They are not here. Okay, I think some are here, but they scattered them. Like here, there are these policies. That is the same thing as here. If you go to, hold on. If you go to team policies, team. So that team now, what you are seeing here should be what we will see there. So this is the org wide. So you can see what is here is what is here, right? So the design are just different. So I don't want you to get confused. Like, the video I'm watching is different from what I'm seeing. This is why. I hope that's clear. I hope that's clear, guys. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now,
Yes, sir.
okay. So now there's something we call adding for teams. Now, I told you for you to use start alone for exchange, like for eBay, you have to buy exchange. If you want to use start alone for team, you either buy tips premium, yes, tips premium or tips enterprise, or there are different tips application. Let me show it to you. For standalone, let's go to billing, billing, marketplace. So if you want to buy only a TV subscription, you have to buy, let's look for Teams. Okay. How's that now? Because you have Teams Essential. Yes, Teams Essential. Then we have Teams Premium. So those are the main two Teams application subscription, I mean, that you can use. I don't know why it's not loading yet, but I'll sure if you check on your end, you'll see it. All right. So let's not waste time. Now, if you actually use a Microsoft subscription that has both Exchange and Team, right? When you log in on the web and you log in on desktop, your calendar your meeting that you schedule, they are going to sync from the web to the desktop. But for instance, now you are using only Exchange Online Plan 1. You don't have Teams. When you schedule a meeting on your Outlook, it will not reflect on Teams because you can see Teams has calendar. What is the importance of calendar on Teams? Because definitely you schedule meeting, right? You have to keep track of that meeting and also get a reminder of the meeting. So if you want your calendar to like sync from the web to the desktop, you have to use a subscription that gives you Exchange and Teams. But if you are using only Teams, it will not sync to your Outlook. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Please just tell me
Yes.
if you
Yeah,
understand.
it makes
No, no.
Okay, let me come again. Who said no?
Victoria.
Okay, Victoria. Do you know if you want to access Outlook, what subscription will you use? If you want to access only Outlook, do you know?
No.
Okay, I want just join it today for the first time.
Yes.
Oh, see, you have a lot to watch because I don't think I'll go back. But then I'll tell you again. Now, for you to access only Outlook, there's a subscription called Exchange Plan 1. Exchange is what gives you access to your Outlook for you to be able to send email, right? Why for Teams, you either get Teams Essential or Teams Premium. That is if you want to buy only a Teams subscription. Now, we have subscription that comes with all this package, right? We have the business basic, the business standard, we have the business premium. We also have enterprise. What does this subscription do? They all have the old Microsoft suite, like the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Planner, Exchange, Teams. It gives you access to everything. The difference is that the one called Business Basic give you access to only application or the web. Where is the web or your browser, right? You see the way I'm logging in to Teams now on the browser. That's what Basic can do. But if you want to access both on the web and desktop, what do I call desktop? As you can see, this is my Excel. I have Excel on my laptop. That is desktop. This is called desktop application. Why this one, Excel here, is called web app. You get me? This one
Yes, I do.
is called web app. Why this one is called desktop app. So now, what I will explain is that if you want your calendar to sync from the cloud to your desktop, and if you want your calendar to sync between Outlook and Teams, you have to either buy the standalone of Outlook, that's the Exchange Plan 1, and buy standalone for Teams, or you purchase the Microsoft subscription, either the standard, premium, or enterprise, because that subscription they all come with Exchange and Teams, right? Let me show you what I'm saying. Let's do practical. So here now, I have Teams. Let me log in my Teams here. Hold on. I'll log into that account. So let me log into this account here. So you see what I'm saying? So let me authenticate. All right, give me a moment. Let me authenticate. So I show you exactly what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Profile. Oh, 1, 8. Okay. So now I've logged in my Teams on the web and also on the desktop application. So let me switch the account now. So what do I mean by syncing? What I mean by syncing is when you create something like a calendar, an event, like the way I scheduled this meeting now, it's supposed to reflect on my own calendar here. So this is the calendar on the desktop, right? This is the calendar on the web. This is the calendar on the web. For Teams, now, like I said, this is different from Outlook. Outlook has its own calendar. The only reason why the calendar for Outlook and Teams will sync is only if you have if you have an Outlook Exchange subscription and a Teams subscription. So here now, let me create an event. Let me create that event now. I'll create new. I'll create test. I'll choose the date and time. So today is 28. I can say 8 p.m. to 8:30, right? So I'll save it. I'll make sure this Teams meeting is toggled on, right? And this is toggled on as soon as I add an attendee. So let me add this place now. You can see it's toggled on now. You can see it's toggled on. And this is because I have a Teams license. That's why you see this option toggled on. If I don't have a Teams license, I'll not even be able to sign in into Teams. Talk less of toggling on. All right. So now I'll go ahead to create the meeting. I'll go ahead to create the meeting. Now the meeting has been created. Sorry guys, I forgot. I went to refresh the browser I'm using. So let me share it again. Can you see my screen now? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. So now I've created an event now on my calendar for on the 28th. On the 28th. Mm, 28th. Why is 28 not showing now? I'm coming. Coming. I'm coming. It's not showing today's date. All right, let me check the application. It's showing 27 too. Okay, I think I need to 28. So what's the show 28 now? All right, you know what? Let's just create on the 2nd of March. So let me create a new event now. 2nd of March. Test. So I'll create 2nd of March. I'll select the date. I'll select 2nd of March. And then I'll send. So this is 2nd of March. So I should see this 2nd of March now on the web also. Can you see it here? Right? So now, if I have an Outlook now, if I don't have Exchange, I'll go to my calendar. In fact, I'll not even be able to log into Outlook. Talk to yourself, seeking the calendar. Now, if I go to Outlook now, I should see this particular event on my Outlook calendar. So this is calendar here. So if I go to 2nd, so you can see the only reason why you can see it here is because you have an Exchange and you have a TIPS license, right? Now, let's assume that you don't have a TIPS license, but you have Exchange. If you come here now, I will try to create an event. This option, you'll not be able to like on it, right? There's two. If I put my name now, this option, you'll not be able to toggle it on. The only reason why this option is available is because you have a TIPS license. Now, what does this option do? If you ask me, do you remember the link I shared to you guys on WhatsApp? This is what creates the link. This toggle. So if Teams subscription is not available, I'll not be able to create that BT link. To what I said to you guys, right? Like this one now. If you go to edit, hold on. Come here. Sorry. So that particular okay, that particular toggle is what enables me to be able to create that link and send to you guys. If that toggle is not on, I'll not be able to send you that link. The only way you get maybe you just be getting an email, but you don't see the meeting link inside. Only if I go to the meeting and then create the link, I'll copy it to you. Right? But the fact that you have an exchange subscription and Steam subscription, that's what enables that option. All right. So if you have a question about that, please ask me if I continue. Because I want to show you guys something else. Okay, Ibika.
Okay, sorry. For creating the events on the Outlook. So let's say, for instance, now I don't want to be creating maybe this in my organization. I want to be having a meeting on Monday,
Okay.
every Monday.
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't want to, maybe after this Monday, after the meeting, I go back again to create event. Is there a way I can schedule it that will be automatic every Monday, just to be there permanently?
Yes, there's actually a way.
All right.
There's a way. I'm coming. There's a way.
Okay.
So just give me a second. Okay, so let's go back to calendar. So let's go to that event, to what we just created.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, this you see this meeting that I already created on Monday. It's true.
Mm.
Now, if I go to edit, right?
Mm.
Come on. So let's scroll down. Let's see the properties. So this is the link I was talking about. Is that toggle that creates this link that I provide to you guys. All right. So hold on. Option. Let's see. I know there's a coming. There's a place to make the meeting reoccurring.
Okay.
Or you know what? Let's try to create a new one so that we'll just follow the. Let's try to create a new one. Event. Let's give it test 3. Okay. Let's go here. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see
recording.
reoccurring.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So when you select that date,
Mm.
you do make reoccurring.
All right.
Then you set okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. So did you get that?
Yes. Thank
So
you.
that's how you select the reoccurring. Then any other question before we continue? Because somebody asked me a question during the week. The person asked me that what is the importance of a team site and how does a team site like integrate with a team? So I want to show you guys now. So let's go to a SharePoint site now. Let's go to a SharePoint site. Let's go to SharePoint admin center. I hope you can still see my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So I'll tell you the importance now of a team's group, a team site. So let's go to active sites. So we're going to select a team site. Now, how will you know if a site is a team site? Can somebody tell me?
The icon at the
How
under
can
the
you know?
team session. The team session under the team, you see
Yeah,
some with the icon. So meaning
exactly.
that it is connected.
Exactly. So the ones that you see the team's icon are the ones that are team site, right? So let's go to one I created, this one, tested group. Now let's open it. So because I'm a member of this site now, I should see this particular site on my team. Like if I go to chat, if I scroll down under my team, I should see tested group. This is it, right? So this is it. These are the members, the team. These are the members. Now, if I go to the team itself now, coming. If I go to this general now, if let's say you people here now are all a member of this site, right? And then you want to share me a file. The file is on your computer. It's not on your OneDrive or anywhere. It's on this particular PC. So if I do like this now, post. If I say, hey guys, this file is for today. I'll say, make sure you guys go through it. If I that attach a file, let's say I attach a, let me say I attach what should I attach? So let's say I attach this one, message trace, and this image. I click open. If I should post this now on this thing, if I post it, still loading. Now everybody that is a member of this site and this team will get my message on Teams, right? Because they are supposed to get the message on Teams. The files are for SharePoint. Now, these files now that I said here, they will be automatically saved to a SharePoint site. That's SharePoint site. So if I go back to tested group now, if I go to document and I go to general, you can see the file. It's here. Now, let's say Ibiyika is a member of this group now. If you share me a file as a member, it will also be saved there. Why? This was created so that in case you guys that you are looking for a file that you shared one time, you can remember that, oh, there's a backup somewhere, which is on the SharePoint site. Once the admin goes to the SharePoint site to go and look for it, it can always recover the file. Do you understand? And also, the admin now can be able to like create a folder and classify these files to where they're supposed to be. So do you get the importance now? But if it's a communication site, because you cannot integrate that to Teams, whatever file you share on or this thing is only what you share on the cloud, because it doesn't have anything to do with Teams. There's no group that is automatically created, right? There's no group that is automatically created on Teams when you create a communication site. Is that clear?